Hi world, you're welcome to another episode of Intronetics, Introduction to Phonetics, as it relates to voiceover. My name is Ash, your voiceover artist, your voice actor, your media guy, your broadcasting guy, your MC, your actor, your advertising consultant, and the whole 9 yards. Today we're talking about something that is not too elaborate, but very, very important in voiceover, in public speaking, in MCing, in acting. As long as you talk, whether you're talking to the microphone, you're talking to the camera, or you talk to people like a politician, or you're a publicist for an artist, or for anybody, but you talk to people. So, you got to make the right sound. You got to link them together. You got to speak right. That's what it's all about. So we're going to talk about this minor thing, but it's very, very important. And besides, it helps when we talk about smooth talking, like fluidity, you flow from one sentence to another, or from one word to another word. Here comes linking R. Linking R. Okay, so let's do it that way. You call it R. Linking R. But this is Nigeria, so you guys call it linking R. So I wouldn't really confuse you. When you know I'm talking about R, you know it's R. Linking R. So linking R in spoken English, because that's where it happens. It doesn't really happen in other languages. It doesn't happen in your pidgin. It doesn't happen in indigenous languages we speak, but we find this rule in English language. What it's saying is there are times you have a word here and another word here, and when you join them together, there is the possibility of the first R in the first word linking with the next word, not with the next R, but the R here links with the next R. I'm not going to bug you too much with it. I guess giving you a lot of examples will help. And the slight rule is this happens with vowels. The vowels you encounter in virtually every language, but in English language, it happens with vowels. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is linking R happens where you add it to vowels and diphthongs, phonetic sounds. Vowels, phonetic sounds. Don't let us get it wrong. Vowel, phonetic sounds, or diphthong, phonetic sounds. That's where this linking R happens. And linking R says, for example, and I've used it myself in that sentence, you probably might not notice, but let's go to something that you can be familiar with. His hair is dark. Now you see hair, the whole word, hair, hair. His hair is dark. So the word hair is, there's a diphthong here, but I've not taught you about diphthong, so I wouldn't really stress you too much. And I remember that I told you that do not bother yourself, when we're talking about phonetics, do not bother yourself with the spellings. You bother yourself with the sounds. What we have here is hair, and there are vowel sounds in this hair. And there's an R at the end of it. That's why I said the R, the linking R that you find at the end of every vowel links to the next word. It links to the next word. And the word is going to link with must also be a vowel. So we're coming from a vowel that ends with an R, and we're linking that last R in a way, because there are going to be some slight shift in the rule. The last R, you link it with the vowel. So what are we saying? His hair is dark, but with the rule of linking R, you say his hair is dark. The R will connect with the IS. The I in alphabet, it's a vowel. So you link the R with the I, you will say his hair is dark. Another example is I wear it to work. I wear it to work. The R here will connect with the IT here. So it becomes I wear it, I wear it to work. And you can see the familiarity in the rule we talk about. Most of them have what I would call a diphthong. Don't worry, click the like button if you like this video, click the subscribe button, and click the notification button. So, because eventually we're going to get to all these diphthongs and all the rest of them. So you will have a full understanding of phonetic sounds and symbols and the rest of them. But today, let's just take it really slow. I just don't want to, razzmatazz you. Now we have a year is 12 months. A year is 12 months. And also, another example is this goal pure or not? Is this goal pure or not? Is this goal pure or not? Now, what you will observe is the fluidity in the sentence. If it was going to be like, is this goal pure or not? You see, you end up pronouncing them distinctively, that is one after the other. But because of the linking R, it was fluid. You were able to effortlessly move from pure to or not easily without really stressing your tongue, your teeth, your lips, for the right articulation. So is this goal pure or not? Then another one is, can we cure it? Can we cure it? Can we cure it? So you really need to understand the rule. Now, I told you that most of the time you have a vowel sound at the end that ends with the R. But here you can see that it also ends with E. But like I told you, every time you do not bother yourself with the spelling in every sound, you bother yourself with the sound in the spelling. The sound, if you see, is peer. In the sound, it's the sound, the R sound that ends the sound. You cannot hear the E sound. In care, you can't hear the E sound. So it means also in phonetics, it is this R that has still ended it. And we link the R to the other vowel we see, the first vowel, which is the I. And there are so many examples like that, like Yaradua, like super eagles. So every time you're given a script, look at it, investigate, peruse through, look for that linking R. I mean, find your mojo. I'm sure you're now used to that phrase of mine by now, to see the linking R so that you can observe it, because there are a lot of, because if you go to a client and it gives you a script, and I wouldn't want to say we'll betide you, if the client is versed in phonetics and its rules and fundamentals, and you render the script, you deliver the script, and you do not observe the laws of the linking R, you're shooting yourself in the foot. And like I've always said, the issue here applies to every other business. If you have a raw talent, you're talented about something, you need to refine it. That is to go through training. And when you go through training, you get to know what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. And also, you get better. And if you get better, you probably might stumble upon some new rules and laws that you can use or you can bring to life after you've run a lot of tests on it and add to the existing laws. Because our ancestors that came up with this fundamentals and all that stuff must have made some other laws on ground, and then they added their own to it after a careful study of that their chosen field, because this applies to every other field, in physics, in biochemistry, in quantum physics, in agriculture, what have you. There were researches that were made and they were able to arrive at a conclusion that had been tested over time, with a lot of people, and now we're using them. And that reminds me, practice brings out some other hidden talents in you that you never knew existed. I might not be able to bring it out. By observing you, I can really observe and discover some of the talents you have based on what you've done right in front of me. But what about if you practice on your own every now and then, and you're a calm person, you have a calm spirit, you observe yourself, you will be able to bring out some other great things that you never knew existed. So practice and then refine yourself through tutorials or through teachings or learning, whichever way. Don't stop, because there's a difference between a professional and amateur, and you certainly know the obvious difference between the two. So don't stop learning. and make sure you find your mojo. My name is Ash. Don't forget to click the like button if you like this video. Click the subscribe button, the notification button, and please do share to your friends because you never can tell who it might help. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.